Go for it.
Hey, I'm Zack, and this is the ZapCon escape room. Here's how the puzzles work. This one, got a power switch, this alligator clip thing. You turn it on, nothing happens. You eventually, the hope is, in experimenting, you touch these different leads with the clips, you eventually find one that causes something to happen. One of these leads has power, the rest of them are connected to individual segments of the solution. And there's a pad of paper next to it, and you write them down like this last group did. 0451. That unlocks this box. You find the cable and two pieces of this patch panel puzzle. All right, the next puzzle just says tone safe 2000, and there's a thing that says receiver, but there are no other affordances to it. So what you have to figure out is that elsewhere in the room is the tone master, which generates some tones. You figure out that you put that on there. Different tones that this makes light up different ones of these. Some of them have codes that they reveal. That gives you a 6-digit combination to this, which gives you another cable, another couple of pieces of this puzzle. Third puzzle is self-contained, and it is just a game of lights out, essentially, that you have to solve 3 levels of. So when you hit a button, it changes the light that corresponds to the button and the adjacent ones. First puzzle is always solvable in 1 move. Second puzzle is solvable in 2. Let's see. Nope. 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 There we go. And then I don't actually know how to play this game. Kevin figured out an algorithm where if you just hit every lit one, oops, eventually there will be none left.
You had it,
Yeah,
whatever.
but if you then, sorry, you can solve any configuration of it that way. That reveals 157, opens this, another cable, another piece of the puzzle. So this puzzle corresponds to the patch panel on the front of the arcade machine. There's a frame and tape on here, and we traced very faintly one of the pieces to give people a little bit of a hint to get started. This was by far the hardest part of the thing because these are orientable in different ways. All right, once you've solved this, you notice that or maybe in trying to figure out how to solve it, you notice that there are some missing pins on the patch panel and some missing holes in this. It shows you how to orient it. And then you take the cables and you put them in the holes that have the corresponding symbols on there.
Or do you?
There we go. No, we do not.
Maybe you should use the hint line.
There we go. All right, yeah, the hint line. The hint line is just a telephone that's hooked up to another telephone.
Oh, we should. Hello, hint line.
Hi, can I have a hint, please?
No, you're demoing your own game.
Originally, that was supposed to be part of a much harder version of the tone puzzle, where one of the tones was missing and you had to play a tone from the other game. The reset button on the other game made the missing tone, and you were supposed to play that through the phone onto the other thing, but I couldn't get it to work because there was too much noise in the phone line. Anyway, once this is lit up, you say to the people doing the room escape, all right, you've restored power, but it's still not working. To finish, we're gonna have to go inside the video game.
We're gonna go inside the video game.
Where there's then this cool reveal of this blacklit room with all of this circuit crap on the ground and walls. There is a video playing that unfortunately is being contrast corrected to the point where you can't really see it. That is the view of the room from inside the arcade cabinet. There's not really a puzzle in here. There are just these kickballs hidden under some of these boxes. And when when you put these in the right places, the attendant skips to the next video, which is just a backwards arcade game boot up sequence. And then you say, "Yay, you won!" And then you go out the door into the hallway.
We won the game. I'm proud of us, Zach.